Welcome back. In keeping with our theme of today's show, the idea of taking something and turning a reality into something that really impacts other people's lives. We've got a perfect example that is completely age non-specific, but focused nonetheless. We are here with Nate Randle, who is the CEO of Gabb. And Gabb is a tech company that has created a whole segment around safety for kids and teens. And it really is letting kids be kids in the scope of what's happening today in technology and social media, and at the same time giving parents peace of mind in knowing that their kids are safe online. Nate, thank you for coming to Good Day. We're thrilled to have you.
Thanks for having me. And you nailed it. I don't even have anything else to say. You explained us perfectly.
Well, my job is done.
Thank you.
No, I love Gabb. I follow you guys. I think what you've done is amazing. You've created a whole new category of technology, and I really want you to share the evolution of this with our audience. We've had Gabb on before. It's been a while, and you have evolved just, exponentially over a very short period of time. So please tell us what's the background and how did you get to where you are now?
Yes, thank you. So we are a safe tech company for kids and teens. We believe in tech, but too much tech too soon is overwhelming our kids. And so what we've heard from parents over and over is they are worried about the dangers and addictions that their kids are facing on these smartphones. And we decided roughly 5 years ago, if we don't take a stand and protect our kids, who will? And so we're a company that has a senior leadership team full of moms and dads and aunts and uncles. And we're in this to give our kids an alternative option to these adult smartphones that were never built for our kids.
Truth be told, I think the tech is overwhelming for adults. I mean, I
Mhm.
know it is. And the idea that little brains, young brains, should be able to manage this without an addictive nature, I think is unreasonable. So I'm thrilled and I congratulate you on what you have created. So the need, I think everyone really understands. Our audience, we are your people, right? We are the moms, the dads, the aunties, the uncles, the grandparents, the people who love and care about our kids. So how are you seeing the impact of Gabb's product helping the kids of today and the parents?
So we're helping because our mission is about less screen time, less data, less apps. And so many of the other giant tech companies are about more screen time, more data, more apps, more chat rooms, more gaming. And our entire goal is to tell parents and kids that we want them to be able to stay safely connected through a Gabb phone or a Gabb watch. But as soon as they've made that connection, let mom and dad know that they're safe at a friend's house or that they got to school or that they got to the birthday party. It's time to put that device down and to live off the screen. So we want kids to be connected. We want them to have the essentials of tech. But what we don't want is kids in their bedroom, in the dark, on these screens, addicted to scrolling, not finding their hobbies and interests. We want kids to live off the screen. And so that's our goal and our mission.
And really to stay connected, but stay connected in every way that's available, right? Face to face, and allowing for what's good about the technology. And
Yes.
talk about tech in steps. Tell me more about that.
So what's happening is parents unintentionally are taking a smartphone that they've either used or bought for their kid, and they're handing it to them with very little guidelines, and then they're shocked when their kids get in trouble or when they're addicted. And so again, we believe in tech, but steps into tech. And so we have a watch that is for 5 to 8 year olds, and we have some kids even older in it. that just has the basics. They can talk and text with mom and dad and grandma and grandpa, but that's about it. And so that's a really nice first step in because they don't even have a phone. They're not on a screen. They're safely communicating through a watch. The next step that we've created is a locked down phone. No social media, no internet, just basic essentials. And that phone allows a junior high kid to take the next step into tech, which is a first phone that has the basics. The final step in tech, we believe, is this flexible phone that we've created for older junior high kids and high school kids that allows them to add apps to their phone in partnership with their parents. So from a watch to a lockdown phone, from a lockdown phone to a flexible phone, and allow kids to grow and mature in that instead of just giving them adult phones right out of the gate.
Well, you've created choices that didn't exist,
Yes,
and your own network. So it's new, I think, to most people that there are alternatives. Everybody, I think they give them an adult phone because they don't know there's another option out there. And there are options, and you've created most, if not all of them. So tell me, I know you've just had a grand opening of your headquarters in Lehi, Utah. Congratulations.
thank you. Appreciate it.
And so Silicon Slopes is really, growing also, and that's a great location, obviously a tech center. But for you, why now? Why Utah? What's coming up for Gabb?
So I'll tell you one of the most exciting things that we're working on is safe music for our kids. It's the number one requested item from both parents and kids. And what we've done is gone to the major record labels, music labels, and we've partnered with them. And our goal was to not edit artists' songs by bleeping out an explicit. We either want to play the full song or not. And so what we've negotiated with these major music labels is that if a song has explicit lyrics, sexual innuendo, drug reference, self-harm, or violence, it's not in Gabb music. And so we have several of the top hits and several of the top artists, but if those artists have songs with those things in it, we kick it out and it's not even part of our listening experience. So we truly now, with millions of songs, have the safest listening experience in the world for kids and families.
That's amazing. And honestly, that's something I would really appreciate for myself.
Yeah.
I know a lot of adults who would just be grateful to be able to screen their own music. So that's the newest development, and it's available. Is it available through the phones and the watches? So all of your devices have everything in that
Great
respect?
question. Available through our phones, will be on our watches in the future. We're taking steps to make sure that we get it right for everybody. We're also working on Gabb Music Plus becoming an even greater experience so families can listen to it wherever they may be. So we're just getting started, but it's been very well received. We've got tens of thousands of kids already listening to the safest music platform in the world, with more to come. But that's what I would consider the most exciting thing we have going on right now.
Excellent. Excellent. And we're thrilled to hear it. So has it been 6 years yet, or a little bit less?
A little over 5.
Yeah. Okay. I'd say you guys have been on a sprint, but that it's starting to look like a marathon, but at the same fast and growing pace. So how can our viewers find out more? Where can they go for more information about Gabb?
Gabb.com is GA and then two B's, GABB.com. Everything you want to know about our brand, our mission. We've even got a blog there that has the do's and don'ts of tech for parents so they can get educated on the latest and greatest. Gabb.com is where everything's at.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us. I know our viewers are going to be looking at Gabb either for the first time or again, just to discover all the new stuff. So we'll look forward to hearing more from you in the future.
Thanks, Lauren. Appreciate your time.
My
Thanks.
pleasure. And we'll be right back.